Zombieland Double Tap is in theaters this weekend. It says here, release date October 18th, in theaters Thursday. Those aren't the same day. That's fine. We'll figure that out later because we have the director, Ruben Fleischer, and the star of the movie, Jesse Eisenberg, in studio. Good morning, gentlemen. What's up?
Hey, morning.
So we saw the movie last night. Congratulations. It was really fun. You guys said last night this was the first public screening of Zombieland 2 in the United States. It was here in Austin, right?
Thank you for choosing Austin.
The first one, Zombieland, premiered at Fantastic Fest here 10 years ago. So my first question is, why are you so obsessed with us? What's the deal?
I mean, I'm glad.
This is just a great city, and it feels like in my experience, a city that just really loves movies and loves especially genre zombie comedies. So yeah, it worked great the first time, so we came back again.
Yeah, I noticed last night, and I don't know if they were plants or not, but there were a bunch of people that dressed up as zombies and came to the screening.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that came to be, but I was thrilled. It's always nice to see some zombies about.
They were good. I mean, they were doing the acting as well, like trying to come up and touch you, and it worked. It freaked us out. Yeah,
I hope they were dressed as zombies.
Or they, right? Who knows nowadays? But yeah, the film was super fun to revisit the characters and meet new ones. It was Rosario Dawson's character was brilliant, and I mean, the whole film was just like, oh, I remember where I was. I mean, I was literally at the Alamo Drafthouse, South Lamar, in the front row because I booked my seats too late to watch Zombieland. I will never forget having to, strain my head up, but I didn't even care. Like, we were going to see Zombieland. It was a genre thing, and I think people are going to find that again. In fact, niece Denise sitting behind you is really already mad because her and her boyfriend want to go and see it this weekend in England.
And
they can't.
You cheated on him? How
Yes,
dare
no,
you?
she's not telling him that she's seen it because he's going to be so mad at her.
Yeah.
But
don't mouth along with all the dialogue because he'll know.
Right, he'll know. But she's going to tell him afterwards and give him the T-shirt that you guys so nicely gave us at the screening last night. But she says she can't pre-book tickets in England, so she's trying to figure out how to get to see it. You guys in charge of that?
Jesse? Can you tell somebody?
I'll call some of the
call the
local theater
Cineplex
chains now in southern
Bournemouth.
England. Bournemouth, England.
Let them know.
Yeah, definitely.
No. So it's not just us here in Austin because you have this connection. It's a worldwide thing.
We're in control of this film.
Yes,
goes. Yeah.
I love it. How are you guys received in other parts of Europe or Asia? Is Zombieland such a big craze like it is here?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a really strange experience, being recognized for this movie, because Ruben doesn't have the same experience because he walks down the street. But when people come up to me all the time and tell me not only do they love this movie, but that it's something that they share in their family, that they watch it on the holidays. People told me the other night it was their Christmas movie. They watch it every Christmas. It's really strange because I've been in other movies and just there's nothing there. I've never been in anything that
just resonated to that degree
in this way. It's really nice.
Well, that must be nice as well because you're this charming, awkward character in Zombieland, and you're a real dick in Social Network. So it's nice that people think of you more as that guy than the Social Network guy.
It is helpful, sometimes to play not nice people in movies because people will be less likely to kind of bother you.
Yeah, right. He's going to be really mean if I say anything.
People do think I'm not a nice person. My wife told me, I saw on the internet, people think you're not a nice person because they see you in a movie, they assume that's what it is. Unfortunately, it was my mother who was writing that on the internet. That's another joke. My mother. But anyway, sometimes that could be helpful. People think you're arrogant.
So tell me about your process here. Did you always plan on making a sequel? When did the idea that we're going to make another Zombieland sort of come about?
Yeah, I think as soon as the first one came out, we all thought it would be great to carry on the story and see what the characters were up to. It just took a lot longer than I think any of us would probably have ever expected. But I'd like to believe it was worth the wait. Part of it was just making sure that we had a story worth telling. And as Jesse described, this movie does have a lot of resonance for fans, and so we want to make sure we didn't let people down and do it. 'Cause often, you see a sequel of a beloved film and you're really disappointed. We really, it was important to all of us that we try and make a movie that was at least as good as the first one.
Yeah, you mentioned last night that there was a couple of swings at the script before that didn't make it. Can you just tell us anything about what was in those?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just interested in what you said. No, pass.
No. Yeah. No. Like this guy, was it Dave? He's credited on the movie?
Dave Callahan. Yeah.
But he wrote his own draft, I think, which I told Ruben, I thought this is like brilliant. I thought it was great. It was like so clever. It was so creative. Their set pieces were amazing. The criticism I had of it was like it just didn't exactly feel like the same as the first one, but the script was amazing. Like he's a very clever writer.
Yeah, there's something about the original writers, Paul and Rhett, who also, in the time between the first Zombieland and this one, they wrote Deadpool 1 and 2. And for any fans of that movie, they just have such a specific tone and that kind of self-referential comedy and breaking the fourth wall, and that's just specific to them. That as good as every draft was, there was something about them just taking a crack at it to put their unique tone on it. I think that makes it special. And so that was kind of the last piece of the puzzle. And honestly, part of the reason it took so long is because Deadpool was so successful. They were really busy doing the second one, so it just extended their not being available.
I thought the sort of the 10 years worked out pretty perfectly because, I mean, it's in present day, Zombieland 2 is, but everything sort of paused in 2009. The new, I apologize, Zoe.
Madison,
yeah. Like her character
Lord. I
is,
love her.
She's the best part of the film for me. Sorry, Jesse.
I would actually was gonna when watching her last night. I was so excited to see you guys because I'm like, can you write a spin-off for her?
Well, that actually is funny because it's so for anyone who well, I guess no one's seen the movie because it's not out yet, but there's a character named Madison who Jesse meets in a mall, and she's been living in a freezer in Pinkberry. That's like her survival technique when he finds her. But she's this woman who's like kind of stuck in 2009 when the apocalypse happens. So she's wearing like Juicy Couture tracksuits and Von Dutch hats. And
the Von Dutch hat was such a good, like, just a tip to that time.
Yeah, she's like obsessed with Paris Hilton and Lindsay Lohan. That's her vibe. And so she is like, it's the post-apocalypse, and somehow she manages still to have gel nails. Like she's like, but anyway, I could watch a spin-off movie with her for sure and see what she's up to.
Yeah,
the food. I won't say anything else, but the food scene, post-food scene, is pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
She is just brilliant. Yeah, I mean, to me too. While we were filming it, I was like, "Oh, this is just the most fun part of this movie." A movie which has a million really fun things.
Yeah. You really did open the door for some more fun things that we didn't expect from Zombieland. That was brilliant.
Yeah. You said last night, Ruben, that when the first movie premiered, that was the best night of your life. Was the best other contenders?
I see a ring on your finger, so I'm hoping that might be one of them.
My wife wasn't in the audience when I said that. I might have been a little hyperbolic, but it was a really fun night. It just like maybe it was the best night of my life up to that point. Just there's nothing like making something, and then we played it at what's the big theater? The State, is that
the Paramount?
The Paramount. Yeah, we played it at the Paramount, and it was packed and.
That's a lovely theater.
Because it came out of nowhere, kind of that movie. People didn't know what to expect, and it was also at Fantastic Fest, which was I think a month before even the marketing stuff had really picked up. So we just kind of played the movie. People, as soon as they heard that first like bell tone from Metallica, for whom the bell tolls,
so good.
People just exploded in applause and cheers, and then from that point on, it was just like a rock concert. People were so excited. It was really fun.
I was very glad that you included that in the soundtrack. I did ask Denise if she knew who it was, but alas, she's just but a child.
That's fine. She just learned about Guns N' Roses a few days ago. So I don't want to give anything away about this movie and how it ends, but will there be a Zombieland the third?
Yeah, I mean, I mean,
I don't think we can say no, but the idea that Emma had, which I think is so funny, is that every 10 years we make a Zombieland and just kind of see where they're at in those different points of lives. So we'll see, but I guess it all depends on if people want to go see this movie and want to see the story continue.
Yeah, you got to see the movie. If you love the first one, you'll love this one too. It's super fun, and we appreciate you guys coming in today.
Listeners tweeted at us. Mr. C says, "Can you tell Jesse he's excellent in The Squid and the Whale, and Ruben's music video for Dance Commander is great."
Wow,
thanks.
going deep.
Deep cuts.
We have some deep movie fans.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Wait, what was the video?
It was for a band called Electric Six, Dance Commander.
When is it?
It's probably 2004 or something, a really long time ago. That's a deep cut. Thanks.
Yeah, he's a real nerd. I know that guy. Jesse Eisenberg and Ruben Fleischer, thank you so much for being here, guys, and good luck with the movie.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.